After exaggeration, after lies by the gaming industry and the biased gaming media, Xbox CEO Asha Sharma came out and told the truth about Xbox. There, she was very honest about what needs to be corrected and what was going to happen to some of the rumored studios that persons were saying was going to die and shut down. She was very clear. She said, when it comes to compulsion games and Double Fine production, they will return to management and transition into an independent studios, keeping all their IPs and so forth. She even spoke about Ninja Theory, ZeniMax, and of course Undead Labs, saying that they would have entered into terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua and State of Decay 3. She also said that Arcane France was in discussion as to what they were going to do during the Xbox Great Reset. So she was very clear about studios. She mentioned Mojang, she mentioned King, she mentioned Activision Blizzard and all of that. The question is, did she mention anything about id? I mean, Asha was honest about every other studio that was going to be affected. Now, if id was going to be majorly affected, I was expecting that she would have said something here. But that didn't stop the biased media and all of these so-called YouTube journalists from spreading bad information, wrong news. And I'll tell you something. As a journalist, one would know that if it is you commenting about rumors, you cannot speak in absolutes. It will be stupid, it would be dunce to speak in absolutes or speak like if the rumor is actually true before any official statement came out. That should be journalist 101. But guess what? Half of these journalists and so-called YouTube media, they are snaggletooths. All they do is lie.
Bom dia pra nós! O lobisomem tá se transformando.
Eu quero saber que tem um lobo no chapéu vermelho. Eu vou pegar ele, tem que ser preto. Igual o meu. Eu não aceito chapéu vermelho aqui não, é ladrão. Vilão.
I mean, just look at some of these thumbnails that some of these guys said. It is dead, RIP to id, it is in trouble, it is out of here. These guys didn't wait for an official statement, but guess what? They spoke in absolute, saying that here what these rumors that it is in real danger is really happening. Now, listen to what some of them actually said.
A number of quotes from a variety of people very connected industry-wise, such as the founder of Apogee 3D Realms, Scott Miller. He basically, post was about insider news I got this morning that a majority of id Software's studio is being laid off, including most of, if not all, the coders. So what we can determine here is that id Tech has probably seen its last version ever. And it's not just...
So the verbiage used in this tweet is misleading because this guy is saying that he would have gotten insiders, and the insiders said that the majority of id Software was laid off, and essentially it was dead. And that would have led the YouTuber to say that, the other versions of id Software, this was the last one, they will not see any more. But listen again.
Him talking about, we've got John Lineman. This is behind Digital Foundry, so very connected industry-wise. If they end up decimating id Software's tech team, then I have no faith in anything they will ever do again under the current leadership. Between last week and today's news, I don't know what to say at this point, so that's an if, followed by a hearing more, and I can't actually post my real thoughts here right now without getting myself in trouble. The disappointment here is off the charts. So this speculation seems like it's borne out. And we've also...
So that was John Litterman there from Digital Foundry that said he was sorely disappointed in Xbox about, basically firing 3/4 of id. It is basically a shell, skin and bones. It is no more. And I expected John Litterman to do a little better when it comes to his journalism. After all, isn't he a Kumite champion?
I'm telling you right now, bud, I'm the wrong dude, okay? This, that's what it is, bud. Listen, I don't want to hurt you. Kumite, have you ever heard of a Kumite? 1987 Kumite champion right here, bud. These right here, yeah, go that way.
I mean, this man is a Kumite champion and talking like this. I mean, just listen to how he's speaking in absolutes after not receiving anything official from it themselves. Listen to what he said.
And the big one, I think, is id Software.
Yeah,
I wish they could have spun them off
right.
and somehow become independent again, because this is a gigantic, colossal blow for the industry. Not only for
So John is saying here he wished Xbox would have spun off its software. He is speaking like if it is going to close down. He's speaking like if it is the entire id team has been laid off. Listen to how he is portraying information based on rumors, nothing official or anything from id themselves saying what happened to the company. But listen to what he's saying again.
its history. And the id Software today is not the same as the original, but they operate in much the same way, and they bring technical excellence, research and development, and techniques that benefit everyone in the gaming space. Truly a god-tier developer, one of my favorites in the business. And I mean, I said earlier, if they messed with id, I could never forgive them, and I don't think I can. This is the worst thing Xbox has ever done for me personally, and a direct insult to the medium, and it shows the leadership knows nothing and cares nothing about the industry. They are here to make money exclusively, and they will do it by any means necessary. And I can see why. If you look at the Excel sheet or you ask Copilot, it'd be like, oh, id Software releases one game every like 4 or 5 years, and they have this big custom engine. Why? You know, so let's just cut all that and spend less money and be done with it. You know, either they support studio, I doubt it. They just make things differently. I just don't understand how even they could achieve that. They said they want to keep the IP. They want more Doom and Wolfenstein, whatever games, but they want it more often, and they want to leverage that IP. But you cut half the studio. Who the hell is going to make this, Rich? Who's going to make this? What's the point? Like, what are they even doing? Like, just if you're going to do that, get rid of the IP, sell the damn studio. Like, this is so stupidly insulting to everything. Like, I'm really.
Yeah, he said it. It's stupidly insulting. And I agree with John here because it is stupid. He is very emotional. He said he cannot forgive Xbox for this. He also said that how, just sell off the studio. He said all of that before it made an official statement. And guess what? It did make an official statement and have all of these guys looking so stupid. Remember they said, right? 50% of it is dead. They said that how it's gutted. They have no coders. I mean, it's out of here. Essentially, it is in the graveyard. It's in the boneyard. This is what the media was portraying. Listen to what it said themselves. The horse's mouth, for the lack of a better word. Listen. So this is an official statement by id Software themselves. They said, "Thank you all for the support this week. While our studio was impacted, those changes were spread across teams. We still have the crew we need to build the games and tech we are known for. The team today is about the same size." Let me read that over. The team today is about the same size we were when making Doom 2016. We have always had a flat studio where everyone is a maker, and we will remain true to that philosophy moving forward.
Gotcha.
We are focused on supporting each other and the team members impacted. We are going to keep building the great games and tech that have defined us for the past 35 years. And we are looking forward to seeing you at QuakeCon this August. So this is a slap to all these fools that would have said that id is dead, that id was cut by 50%. Not only were they stressing that they are going to continue making great games, but they also stress that they will continue to evolving the id tech. This is what id, an official statement from id, right? Now, the question is, Would these guys apologize? Would these guys go and say that how we recant the statements that was made? No, they are not going to do it because they are not genuine. They are not genuine as to their so-called disgust or anger when it comes to what Xbox does as a company, right? When they are wrong, they are clearly wrong here, and they are not going to do it. It even said, you know what? To show you guys that we are still the team who we are, and we are going to meet you guys at QuakeCon. What do you have to say? What do you have to say about that? Now, as PlayStation continues to burn down, as more and more of their top leadership continues to cash out on the decision to, make no more disc, as you can see here, you're seeing not only did the CEO cash out stocks, look, other leaders would have cashed out recently. Look, I'm showing you it right now, right? So as Sony continues to burn, as these ponies continue to move the goalposts, I will continue to beat their legs in and expose them for the lies that they are. So if you want more of this, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And guess what, guys? I'll see you guys in the next one. Doom is exclusive.